Hello, hello. I'm so glad that you've joined me for another healthy hangout. Tonight we are talking hormones for him. We're talking about men's endocrine system. So tonight you are going to learn all kinds of stuff about men and how they have hormones. You know, a lot of times we think, oh, men have hormones too. What? Because all we hear about is the ladies and our raging hormones. But yes, if you are a human being, you have hormones, you have an endocrine system. Okay, so from the time that you're conceived, your body starts sending messages back and forth, and that's how our bodies work. So your endocrine system consists of all the glands in your body that produce hormones, including your thyroid, your pancreas, and for men, the testes. So hormones are chemical messengers in your body that regulate metabolism, growth, and development of tissue function, sexual function, reproductive, sleep, and mood, and other things. These are messengers that are produced by the glands and secreted directly into the circulatory system. So homeostasis, which is a balance, is maintained. When our hormones are out of balance, it can contribute to migraines, insomnia, weak bones, weight gain, mood swings. See, men can have mood swings too. Infertility, low libido, and to name a few. We may not be able to handle the stress as well either. So over time, these hormone imbalances can lead to rapid aging and increase your risk for disease. So your body is constantly trying to keep your system in balance, but it's no small task like stress, insufficient diets, poor food choices, inadequate sleep, synthetic hormones, genetics, and just being less active with your lifestyles can actually throw your hormones out of whack. So that can create a lot of health problems and disease and illnesses. But there's good news. Tonight I'm going to share a lot of different tips and tricks for you, and you will be able to learn so much about how you can reach your health goals and how you can find great methods of natural ways of using things. So this Now What book is a phenomenal tool. You can buy these from Life Science Publishing. And in this you will find on page 14 and 15 is the men's endocrine system. It's going to give you 4 months of things to order and things that are going to help it. It gives you some great supplement ideas and gives you some great ideas on how to get on your health and wellness journey. So tonight I am going to share with you, and the reason I'm just jumping right into products and jumping into stuff is because, you know, men, if you're watching this, I know how you are. You know, if you need something, you go out, you go to the store, you walk in, you walk out, and you buy it. Cut to the chase. You know, let's not hear all the details of other stuff. Tell me what I need and tell me what I need to get. So here we go. I will be sharing with you stories of my husband's journey and what he has used. This is him back there, Blake, and we have been married almost 20 years. And he is a great dad and father and a wonderful husband, and he loves Young Living. So I'm going to be giving you some of his tips and tricks that he has used along our 10-year journey with Young Living. So to start out, one of the first things that I want to share with you is about originally, one of the first things that got him started using oils was Panaway in my starter kit. He loved Panaway, loved to put it on his lower back. He was a former college athlete. He's now a truck driver. And so putting that on his back was so, it made his back feel so great. So then he switched over to Deep Relief and got even better results. He also loved it because it's a roll-on. And, you know, a lot of men prefer roll-ons because you don't want the oil on your hands and stuff. And sometimes you're not where you can wash your hands and you need to use the oil. And so this is really quick. You can roll it on and roll it on your lower back, things like that. And so this is one of his things. He doesn't have to use this as much anymore because his back feels great. And so that was one thing that he loved. He also loved Tranquil and Rutavala. Those help with sleep. It's very important that you get proper sleep because that actually measures what your performance is going to be the next day. So if you're not getting a good sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours a night, I would even say 6 to 8 hours a night, then your performance the next day could be brain fog and stressed out and more irritable, things like that. So sleep is very important in our family. And then thieves is another great one. This comes in a thieves roll-on because men, most of you are the main income for your family. If you aren't well, you can't go to work. Therefore, a lot of times you can't get paid or you have to take sick leave or things like that. We don't have time for that, right? You need to stay well. So those are just a few of the ones that that he started out with that he really loved. Now, then a few years later, they came out with Shutron. Shutron is an essential oil blend for men. It smells like a men's cologne. Now, this one bottle, he has a roller on it, see? So on the roller, you can take your roller bottles and you can put it on there, and he uses it as cologne. So, oh, it smells amazing too. So this is no better way to show you a man's oil bag than in a camouflage oil bag, right? So another one of his favorites, Idaho Blue Spruce. Loves Idaho Blue Spruce. This is actually out of stock a lot of times because of the supply constraints. So when it comes in stock, make sure you get it, or if it's available to get for free. Another thing that, or another couple other ones that he likes to use. So Endoflex, our whole family. Now I am a mom of 3 boys, and our whole family uses this. Sometimes the toddler and the teen more than anyone else. But this is great for men and for the male hormones and reproductive system because it's balancing your endocrine system. See, Endoflex is helping to find that balance. So applying this, we do it a lot of times to the wrist at night before bed, right here on your neck or on your lower back where your kidneys are. It's a game changer right there. Another thing that we like is lemongrass. So a lot of times men go to the gym, or maybe they have to use a shower where other people have showered, or maybe you're just in full contact sports and your body is touching other people's body fluids, their sweat and stuff. Lemongrass. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Put this on your feet if you have showered in a public shower of some sort, or if you play physical sports where you're touching other people. This is a great thing for your skin. Next is highest potential. Okay, highest potential. Why use oils that say things like this, highest potential or release or things like that? Because as a man, there is so much stress. You have so much things on you. And so you want to put forth your highest potential every single day. So a lot of these emotional oils and a lot of the feelings kit and stuff, I would really check into it. You'll see more videos in the Healthy Hangout about emotions. Take a look at it. They're really worth looking into. But these really actually help you with that confidence. They help you with that, everything that all the responsibilities that you have. Okay, these two are must-haves. He never, ever is without these two, okay? Now, you can put them in a capsule, the clear vegetable capsule, so you can put your oils in a capsule, but he prefers to drink this in his Ningxia Red every day, okay? So we have a shot glass. We all have shot glasses, and even the 5-year-old, since he's been able to drink out of a shot glass, he's had his. So he does 10 drops of Copaiba every single morning. This helps your body respond to injury. So as a college athlete, he had a lot of different older injuries that whenever he was in his 30s and 40s, he started, seeing more of it. So he takes this and he adds 10 drops of this and drinks that every single morning. He's never without it. He loves it. It's his favorite thing. Peppermint, as I mentioned, he's a truck driver, so he's got to stay alert. He's got to be awake a lot of times in early mornings or late nights. He likes to take this on his thumb, puts a drop on his thumb, and presses it to the roof of his mouth. He loves it. You talk about waking you up. He said it's better than opening the window, you know, the cold window and letting it in. It really opens you up and it really helps you think and think real clear. Okay, so next, a few other things. We used to drink Cokes in our family, Cokes and Dr. Pepper, all that kind of stuff, and coffee. I still like my coffee, but he gave up coffee because I taught a class on how it changes the frequency, and he listened to it. And then he was like, why are you still drinking coffee? And I go, well, because I just love it. It's my comfort. So he said, I'm not going to drink it anymore. So he said, what can I do? What can I use? And I said, well, there's this thing called nitro, and they come in these little tubes, and it's a liquid. It's not a thick paste. It looks like it would be like a paste, but it's a little liquid tube. And I said, this actually has a little bit of cacao in it. It's going to give you a little bit of a cognitive, like brain function, wake you up. It's not that overloaded of caffeine, gets you jittery, anything like that. So one little shot of nitro every morning got him off of coffee, okay? Cokes, things like that. How do you switch over? Zing. This is our energy drink, but so much healthier for you than energy drinks that are out there. It's got a little bit of black pepper, which is so good. Little bit of touch of black pepper and lime, carbonation. So if you're on Cokes and you're trying to get off of Cokes, now in the South we call everything a Coke. So Pepsi or soda or pop, however you say it. So if you're trying to get off of those beverages, I would suggest getting this and drinking one a day to substitute it. And it will really give you that carbonation. It helps you get off of that, okay? So, and it tastes splendid. Another thing that he likes to do is he's real busy a lot of times, and sometimes he's not in the best place for meals, which a lot of men, if they work outside the home, a lot of times they can't stop and take a lunch break. I mean, they don't have a choice of where they're at. So it may be a rural area. So they have to get something that they need. So he takes these sleek shakes in a shaker bottle. You can mix it with water or almond milk, your preference. He drinks them both. Loves this. It is so filling. And this actually, this line, the sleek shakes, actually helps maintain a healthy weight. So for those of you that are looking to lose a couple lbs, this is actually helpful, and it has helped him a lot too. In fact, that picture back there, he's even lost more weight since that picture. And he's probably lost about 30 or 40 pounds since he started a regimen of this is what I'm going to use and this is how I'm going to use it. Some people prefer the Pure Protein Complete. I like this one. This is what I drink because I like chocolate. But the Pure Protein Complete is another meal replacement, a great protein drink prior to workout or prior to working. That way you have the stamina that you will need to help your body. So I mentioned the Shutron a while ago, but there's a whole line of Shutron products. Some of his favorites are the Shutron 3-in-1 Body Wash. It's for your hair and for your body. This is a great wash. He loves the bar of soap. I would have showed it to you, but a bar of soap, bringing it out here, it's the thickest, longest lasting bar of soap that Young Living has too. And ladies, it smells great too. I use it sometimes too. Don't tell me. We also like the charcoal bar of soap in the bathtub. It's great as well. It's great for your face and your shoulders. You know, sometimes you can get acne on the back of your shoulders and stuff. It's really helpful for that too. And the Shutron beard oil. Even though he's clean shaven now, he was using this on his beard. It made it grow thicker and softer. And so if you're a man or you're a man that has a beard, this Shutron beard oil is amazing. It's great. I actually use it on my hair a lot of times. I steal it from you. So whenever you are that Young Living, Shutron also has a aftershave lotion, and we've got all kinds of different things for men in the Shutron brand. But also this Art toner is great for the pores. Men typically have larger pores. So you could use this as an aftershave and put it on there, and it will help shrink those pores. And also, a lot of times men, we don't think about it, until you are out in the sun or things like that. But sunscreen is so vitally important for the health of your skin. So many men work outside, or they play golf, or they are outside doing their sports. And then years later, you all of a sudden have a spot on your body that you need to have checked out. And that's the thing that's so common in men that we don't really, even think about it. I remember going to beauty school, Young Living Beauty School, and they showed this truck driver, his face, he drove for 35 years the same route, and the sun was coming in on half of his face, and his face on one side looked 30 years older than the other side. Not kidding. It was crazy, just that one man's face from the sun. So the sun can damage so much. So I suggest the sunscreen. It's great. You can put it on in the mornings after your shower, or right before you go to work. It's really great right before you're playing golf, or right before you're outside working, riding bikes or whatever that you like to do outside. Two other of our favorites in our house that we're never without are the Cool Azul Sports Gel. This is great for, you've worked out in the yard too long. You swung a little hard on that golf, swing. You played and you ran with the kids and you haven't ran in a while. You rode bikes with the family, or you did yard work, things like that. This is great for that. It helps to cool and soothe. This is actually his favorite. It helps to cool and soothe those tired, worn out muscles. This is great for just a long day of work. This one, the pain cream, is great for those chronic pains. Those chronic pains that are arthritis, that are the back pains, that things like that where there is issues and there's problems where your body really needs the pain to go away. This is so cooling. It's so wonderful. And so this is more for the chronic pains in your back and in your body, because it's a cycle. When you're in pain, you're not sleeping well, you're not feeling well, you're irritable. It all goes back around and it's just a complete cycle. You wake up in pain again, it's the same way. So get those on before bed, and you're really going to see a huge difference. Right, now we're going to jump into supplements. So I keep talking about sleep. Sleep is so important. Two things that we have for sleep in our home: Sleep Essence. This is one of his must-haves. Being a truck driver, a lot of times he is driving at odd hours. And so whenever he comes home, it was hard for him to have that good, deep sleep, because a lot of times he would think he was still driving. And so he would wake himself up thinking, oh, I fell asleep. So many men work on machinery or things like that. Or if you work a lot with numbers, or you're on the computer a lot, that can overstimulate your brain to where when you go to sleep, you're counting numbers or you're doing something in your head. Sleep Essence pretty much just shuts the lights out for you. Take it and go straight to bed, because it will do a phenomenal, great 8 hours of sleep right there. ImmuPro is another one. Helps support your immune system, but at the same time, it's chewable. And so a lot of times I'll just take a nibble of it and just get that little bit in of the melatonin. It's got melatonin in it, so just a little bit of melatonin in it. And that's going to help shut my brain down and help me get that good sleep. Inner Defense is another great one. Inner Defense, why? Because, like I mentioned, you've got to stay well. If you're providing for your family, you have to stay well. And there's no time for sick leave and sick time. Inner Defense is a capsule of essential oils that contain, let's see if I can read. I know what's in it, but I just want to make sure. It contains clove, lemon, eucalyptus radiata, rosemary, and cinnamon. And so it's pretty much the thieves' oil that is in this capsule. So a lot of times my husband keeps this in his truck. A lot of times if he is, say he's not feeling that great, he feels his body is starting to, your frequency starting to get lower, and he kind of feels that tickle in his throat, he'll take those. And then all of a sudden it helps him and it gets him back where he was going. So it's pretty much thieves in a capsule. Okay. So for overall support, Master Formula is our great multivitamin. This is going to give you the overall vitamin support that you need and that you're going to want. This Master's Formula is 4 capsules that are your multivitamins. This has your vitamin B, your C, D, E, fish oil, everything in it. So this is quick and convenient for men because you guys are always on the go. You've always got something else going on. So this right here is very, very helpful. As far as like absorption of that, whenever one thing that I want to tell you about Young Living supplements that are different than any supplements that you can go get in the store. First of all, a lot of times men have to have their significant other put the pills in their hand so they will even take them. Okay, is that you? And so a lot of times the absorption of them, if you're not regularly taking them, then it's not that great. So sulfurzyme, this is something that my husband, we will never be without this and Ink Charette. Okay, sulfurzyme is a capsule. This is a huge bottle. It comes with 33 capsules of it. It's just a capsule that is full of MSM powder. MSM is going to help your body feel amazing, okay? And it has a little bit of wolfberry in it as well. And so the MSM actually is going to help your body absorb the things that you're taking, the vitamins and nutrients and stuff. So if you're using the oils topically on your back, when you take the sulfurzymes and you are taking them, it's going to help you absorb them so much better. The sulfurzyme powder that we like to drink with our Ningxia, actually just a little powder. See, I keep my teaspoon in it. It actually has a little bit of a probiotic in it to help with your stomach. It's actually a, let me see if I can say the proper word for it. It is the FOS is what it is. It's a really long word. I'm not even going to try. So, but this is actually going to help you with the absorption, but also has a little bit of stevia for taste, but it's also got the probiotic. Because men, I know sometimes you're on the go and you can't really eat that great. So gut health is really important. Another one that my husband likes to take is Life 9. This is a probiotic. He takes this. It actually helps his gut health. So after he's had that greasy burger at the truck stop, this is going to help him, his stomach feel better and stuff. He actually is really good at not eating greasy burgers. And so some other supplements, Power Dryz. Power Dryz is great for men. This actually contains Idaho blue spruce. So since it's out of stock, this is a great way to get it in your body. So Power Dryz and Thyramin's actually up on my shelf. But these both, and then there's also Dryz. They all are going to help your body perform the best and align that endocrine system up and help with that balance. Super B. This is a B vitamin. This is phenomenal for energy and stamina. So taking this in the middle of the day and in the beginning of the day, that is going to be your best bet. Yesterday, he even called me and said, gosh, I just feel like I'm so drained. I said, take some Super B, and that's going to help. Omega Dryz. Omega Dryz is going to help your heart, your bones, and your joints feel amazing, but it's also going to help with your heart health and brain health. So Omega Dryz is a fish oil. It doesn't taste fishy. It's got essential oils in it to drown out that fishy taste. And so this is your main supplement that I would say use this for your sorry, hang on one second. So use this for your supplements for whenever you are using your for your brain health and for your heart health overall. Okay, and the last one, Amino Wise. Amino Wise is a great supplement to take. It's a powder to take it prior to your, I'm going to try to see if I can pin my video. There we go. Okay, so taking Amino Wise is going to be great, and it's going to help you prior to your workout, but also after your workout. When you're working out, you're burning those amino acids. This is going to help replace that. But the key thing in this that I love about Amino Wise and why we all drink it in our family is the L-citrulline. And that L-citrulline is going to help your body with circulation all through your body. So it's going to help your whole performance and overall way that you feel in your body. Amino Wise is a phenomenal drink that is really, really helpful for all ages because it's got magnesium, potassium, calcium, all the things that you need in there to help your body perform the best. So that's pretty much a wrap up of everything that we have for the, it's not everything we have for the men, but this in your page 14 and 15 of your Now What book, got some great other things. Prostate health. That was one that I did not mention, but I have the notes on it. We just haven't got there that far in our journey to need prostate health, but it does exactly what it says. It supports normal prostate function. If your doctor hasn't told you yet, every man needs to support his prostate. So support your prostate before any problems arise to avoid that awkward situation of peeing in your pants or things like that. So the supplement supports the entire male glandular system. Prostate health is an essential oil supplement featured in saw palmetto and pumpkin seed oils, ingredients known to support a healthy prostate gland. It's a proprietary blend of geranium, fennel, myrtle, lavender, and peppermint. And the oils are not only increase the bioavailability, but also provide the body in supporting and maintaining a healthy urinary tract, which is linked to better prostate function and health. Also, Protect, Protec, is a great liquid product that we have that you could actually use rectally to help improve the prostate health as well. So let me see if there's any other things here that I need to mention. I mentioned the Roman, but I didn't really talk about a lot of it. Also, essential oils in the bedroom. I've got a class. I've tried it many times. That's one thing that the whole cycle with stress and sleep and adding to all of that, it all goes to where your body's not working right. Your body doesn't want to work right. And so it just makes for a cycle of lack of libido, lack of, wanting anything. So once you get this stress and the sleep under control, it starts with the sleep. Get the stress under control, everything starts lining up. So, well, thank you for joining me tonight on this, talking about healthy hormones for him. And so if you have any questions, just let me know and have a great evening.